Here's the steps, but I ain't walking up yet. Take this picture right there. Beautiful.
Let me get the history real quickly. I'll tell you why we're here. Not only closing, but they're open today. So let me tell you why we're here. This is the most important historical site in Bahamas.
Oh,
Have you heard about it before?
yes.
Come closer. Let me stand up right here. This is my podium. Okay. Come in a little bit. Come in a little bit. Yeah, because people are going to pass right through us. So, what you're looking at here, my friends, this was not done by an act of Mother Nature. All of this used to be solid rock. It took 600 slaves from West Africa, 16 years, to hand carve out. Hold on, you're not recording here, right?
No, hold on.
Hold on, yeah, we got to
You got to start all over.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I stopped. Good. Let me know when you're ready. Okay.
I'm ready.
CNN, good. We ready. So, CNN. So, this was all carved out by some 600 slaves. Took them 16 years to carve out this entire canyon. Yes, they used no explosive, no machinery, no coffee breaks, no union. They used hammer, chisel, and rock saw. Now, the reason they carved it out, they wanted it to be a secret escape for the governor who was living up in the hill. Up in the hill is a fort. They was expecting Napoleon, ever heard of Napoleon?
Yes.
To come to take the Bahamas. If he did came and overtook the hill, he would not know that this was here. It was a secret. No hospital was here. This was all covered with bush. They would have brought the governor from the fort through an underground tunnel right down there when you walk, when you get a chance to go. There's right by the pole, there's a little opening. They block it off. Where the governor would have come out into this area and they would have run him out to the water, to put him on a boat, to take him away so he would not be captured by the French. Because once you capture the governor, you got the island. But Napoleon never made it because he ended up in a place called Haiti. Anyone know Haiti or Haiti? Because if he had made it to the Bahamas, I would have been speaking French. I mean, that'd be cool. I still learn English. That'd be so cool. Now, you might ask then, why is this called the Queen's Staircase? Keep the camera rolling because we haven't got to that yet. When you heard of Queen Victoria, right? When Queen Victoria arrived at the throne of England, she was younger than you. You said, you are 21?
29.
Wow, that's so amazing. Young.
Yep.
So here it is. She was actually 18, and she became Queen of England at 18. And when she became queen in 1837, the world was full of a problem that she didn't like. 1837. What do you think was wrong with our world?
Sewage.
It wasn't nice like this. You couldn't take a vacation like this because majority of the people who were black was enslaved. And Queen Victoria did not like it. She said, I don't like this. She's only 18. She said, I'm going to do something about it. So guess what she did? The 18-year-old girl picked up the pen and signed the Emancipation Act for the people of the Bahamas and all the Caribbean. Because remember, England had most people enslaved. So she freed all the slaves. And that was not the only thing she did. So she decided that she also wanted to help the American slaves, but she couldn't free them because America was not owned by England. So guess what she did? She inquired about a woman in America called Harriet Tubman. You ever heard of Harriet Tubman? So she decided that she wanted to give monies to Harriet Tubman to assist with the Underground Railroad. Because remember, Harriet Tubman had no money. People had to eat and sleep and move. So she sent money to Harriet Tubman. So the question is, how did she send the money to Harriet Tubman? Was it through UPS or FedEx? Apple Pay? No, none of those. They would not exist. So she sent the money to Harriet Tubman through a group called the Quakers.
Oh, the
Right.
Quakers.
You ever heard of the Quakers?
Yes.
A lot of them in Philadelphia.
Yes.
So if you go to Philadelphia, a lot of Quakers, very Christian people who hated the idea of people being slaves, and they would send the money to the Quakers, and they would send it to Harriet Tubman to assist with the Underground Railroad. The most famous Quaker in America is the guy on the $100 bill. What's his name? Yeah.
Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. He was one of the most famous Quaker. Now, you might say to yourself, keep the camera rolling because we still haven't got to the Victoria's Secret. We're going to the Victoria's Secret now. You ready for the secret?
I'm ready
Yes.
for the secret. Wait a minute.
You might ask, why was Victoria so kind to the Africans?
Because she's probably mixed.
Okay, good question, but here, you're right on it. So, Here's why. Her grandmother was African. Black African. You know who her grandmother was? Her grandmother is a name of a city in America that you know very well. A popular city in America. Has a woman's name, a queen's name.
Queens.
Not, well, Queens, but not that. That's New York, no? How about Charlotte? Like Charlotte, North Carolina?
Oh,
Charlotte
Charlotte.
was a queen.
Yes, Queen Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte.
Yeah.
And Charlotte is the grandmother of Queen Victoria. And Charlotte was black. The question is, if Charlotte, the queen of, how did Charlotte become black in the royal family? Are you ready for this?
Yes.
You never heard this one before. Well, Charlotte, great-great-grandparents was family who were of the African Moors.
That's it. I know.
You ever heard of the African Moors?
Yes, yes.
Well, the African Moors were a group of Africans in the 700s, went to Spain and conquered Spain and Italy, and ruled Spain and Italy for 800 years. So the question is, if they went to Spain and ruled Spain, what contribution did they make? You have to make a contribution if you ruled for 800 years, right? So here are the contribution that the African Moors brought to Spain and Europe. University, architects, doctors, and persons to create ductworks to create water through Spain. So in other words, the African Moors helped to educate Spain. You never knew that, right? Right. So you can Google it later so you know I'm not joking. Okay, good. So the African Moors are Queen Victoria's grandparents from the African Moors. That's how she became black. So after Queen Victoria died, the descendants of the African slaves heard of all the kind things she was doing as a queen, being so kind to them. So they wanted to do something to preserve her memory. So they returned back here, the descendants, and carved into the rock 64 stairs for the 64 years she ruled, and they give it the name the Queen Staircase. And this has been a live recording.
Yes, that's right.
All right.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Go ahead, take your picture.
Queen Victoria Steps.